All right, guys, so we are on Lake St. Clair. Of course, I'm out here with Johnny. Today, we have Clive. We're fishing furious. Many people know him on social media. He's joining us. We started the morning casting. Even before we had a chance to set up the cameras, Clive hooked up to a 41, hit him on the first turn of the figure 8.
We just started the troll, got 6 rods out, all the usual suspects for Lake St. Clair, chewies, shag and shads, blue waters. We even got a bait that we're trolling out there that if it connects, we might let you guys in on that one, trying something different.
That'll be our secret for now.
Yeah, that's the secret for now. But yeah, hopefully we connect with some fish here and bring you guys another great episode of Blue Collar Angling.
Stay tuned.
Yo, Johnny, it's time for another blue collar contest. This time, it's gonna be a big one. If you like catching fish like this, then that means you have to go to Bay of Quinte. And that's what this contest is all about. Subscribe to our YouTube. We're gonna run this contest for the next 2 weeks, taking us into Bay of Quinte primetime walleye fishing. We will be selecting one lucky subscriber to come out with Team Blue Collar on Bay of Quinte and catch the biggest walleye of your life.
What do you hit, Clive?
That rider, black rider with chartreuse tail.
Nice.
There you go. He's hooked, side hooked now. Popped out. Got him.
Beauty, buddy.
Oh, you. Not bad. Good start to the day. Had damage on the face. Somebody ripped his lip.
Alright, going on the board.
Okay, go ahead, Clive.
Guesses
I said 41.
39 or 40 tops. What do we got? With a pinch, 41.
Nice fish.
Guys, just hooked into one.
Yes, sir. You keep reeling, okay?
Oh, it's a good fish. It's a good fish.
Walk back, Mono. Walk back. Walk back.
Barely hooked. Easy on him. Easy on him. One hook in the back.
Yes, sir.
It's a tiger. It's a tiger.
It's a tiger.
Yes.
He's in. Ah. We got him. We got it. That's a big fish, dude.
Well, 42. Guys, that is a 42-inch tiger musky. Beautiful fish.
Yeah.
Hit that chewy acid crackle just as we were coming back into the channel. What a beautiful fish. I'm gonna show you guys, just 1 second. Right there, guys. What a fish, boys.
Yep, that's coming, that's coming. Gotta come in front, bring it over, bring it over. Oh, he's good. Oh, he's still on.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. That is the third fish of the day. And we are running the chartreuse colored chewies.
43.
No pinch tail.
43.
Another there. Good fish.
No, 43.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. No pinch on the tail. 43 straight up.
Guys, so it is 11:28. We've caught 3, 1 hit, but we didn't manage to get them on the line. First fish was 41. Second fish was a tiger musky at 42. Johnny brought in his first tiger, so that's a special moment. And I just managed to get into a 43. Clive, you're next. Let's see if we can get 44. There you go. All right, fish number 4. Clive, how does it feel? How does it feel, buddy?
Good, man. Hard to tell. I don't have a good head shake yet.
Okay, that's good.
Just the resistance still.
Yeah, that might be a big one.
Board, right?
Is he dogging the board?
Yeah, he's on the board.
Yeah, that'll be a big fish, buddy. There you go. Chewy.
Chewy's on fire today.
Yeah.
Middle rod, huh?
Yeah.
Progress here. I'll get a look at the fish.
Oh, that's gonna be a big fish, man. The
Yeah.
board disappeared on him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fish.
That's big fish.
That might be high 40s.
Yeah,
possibly 50.
that might be a
Back hook,
50.
Look at our back hooks here, boy.
Oh, look at the size of them.
You ready, bro?
Bring them in, bring them in, bring them in.
Oh, that basket. I got the basket back here.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
That's a monster, buddy.
That's a monster. That's got to be a 50.
Yeah, that's definitely a 50. Nope.
Hold on,
48.
hold on.
48 on
Put his nose down,
48.
Clive. Let's
his
see.
nose is down.
48. Look how fat that fish is.
No, dude, 49 inches.
Oh yeah? No.
49. Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
So we're just here at LSC Musky. Definitely, if you're coming to fish Lighthouse Cove on Lake St. Clair, you have to give Dave a call. Come see him here at his shop. He's got everything that you need to run Lake St. Clair efficiently. Our baits that caught us all the fish on Lake St. Clair are available here at LSC Musky Shop. Call Dave, tell him the Blue Collar Boy sent you. Morning, everyone. Day 2, Lake St. Clair. Been out on the water for about maybe an hour. We just went ahead, got all the lines out. So we're gonna start trolling. Gal, what do you think? Day 2, Musky Mania.
Well, hopefully we can catch more than 4 fish. Yesterday we went 4 for 6. So we can only wait and see.
Looking to do better than yesterday. Big fish yesterday, 49, maybe 49 and a quarter. That fish was moving on the bump board and we wanted to get it back in the water. So 49 big fish yesterday, looking to break that, and we're in the right place to do it. Stay tuned. It's gonna be a 40.
Keep reeling. Good. Go back to your left. Keep going, keep going. It's a pike.
Yeah, no.
That's a big.
So we're out here, day 2, fishing Lake St. Clair for muskie mania. Today the fishing has been not so great.
Not so great, you know. I mean, definitely not as good as yesterday. On day 1, we went 4 for 6. First fish being 41 inch, second being 42, third fish being 43, but fish number 4 broke that pattern. And our last fish of the day was actually 49 inches, just shy of 50, which is kind of what we're out here to try and accomplish. Definitely slowed down today. It seems like a cold front is starting to move in. We know there's a storm coming in tonight, so that seems to be shutting them down. But we're still out here, and we're right now we're trolling the Thames River. But I think we might end the day casting.
Yeah, we may, you know, we're adapting, trying different techniques. Clive, who's with us from fishingfury.com, Clive got a beautiful fish yesterday casting. We casted for a bit this morning. Out on the main lake, we've opted to go trolling because you're actually able to troll 2 rods per guy. So it kind of ups your odds, and in musky fishing, you always want the odds in your favor. Any little thing you can do to kind of up those odds, you want to do. So out on the main lake, we were able to troll 6 rods, again having some success. You know, today so far we've caught one pike, 1 muskie. We lost an absolute monster this morning, and that's just how musky fishing goes. You know, this is not for the faint of heart. This is not like bass fishing. It's not like fishing for walleye. It is very, very tough fishing, tough conditions. But when you get that beautiful apex predator on the line and in the net, there's no better feeling.
Not in freshwater fishing anyways.
No.
So as Johnny and I have mentioned, we've been trolling, we've been casting. In regards to trolling, we are using Shimano TDR heavy rods, paired with the Shimano Dakota 501 and also the 601. On the trolling setups, we run 65-pound braid, paired with about a 5-foot, 125 or 150 pound.
Right now, I think we've got 150-pound mono leaders on there. And again, guys, mono is what you want to use when trolling, just for that little bit of stretch. You don't want to go direct to the braid, and you don't want to, you know, for me, I don't want to waste my money on fluorocarbon in that situation when mono will do the job.
Yeah, and so we've gone over some of the trolling setups in regards to casting. There's a few different combos on the boat, of course. My particular setup of choice for casting this morning was the Shimano Tranx 401 paired with a Chaos rod, extra heavy, which allows me to throw those big pounders, the big rubber baits, easily, comfortably, you know, and I'm not overworking a rod that can't handle that sort of weight. Johnny, what kind of rod were you using for casting today?
So I got a couple of setups on the boat. I've got the Chaos Shock and Awe. On that is a Abu Garcia Revo S, I believe. And then I've got another combo, which is just a Shimano Compre extra heavy rod. And on that, I've got a Daiwa Alexa WN on that one. So when we're talking about rods and reels, you know, yes, definitely we're catching big predatory fish. those big rods and those reels with the large drags that they have do help in fighting the fish.
It comes down to also making sure that we're using the right equipment for the right species that we're targeting.
That's it.
The last thing you guys want to do is come out, for example, to Lake St. Clair, and try and catch a trophy muskie on a medium heavy rod or on spinning gear. If you're targeting the fish, we always recommend using the right equipment for that particular species.
Another important thing you want to have on board is proper release tools, guys. You want to have a good set of pliers, long pliers, we've got those back there, jaw spreaders, and not a weak pair of jaw spreaders, set of good jaw spreaders that can keep that fish's mouth open. You also want to have bolt cutters on board. A small pair of Nipex is what I recommend, and that way you can cut hooks when they're too deeply embedded.
And the last thing we're going to share with you is what lures we found to be most productive. We use this particular lure. This is a Chewy. For those of you that are familiar with musky fishing, I'm sure you're going to recognize this. For those of you that aren't so familiar with musky fishing and you are looking to try and get into it, troll this lure. The way that we've been running it is 20 feet, and we connect the planer board and let it go off to the side. But again, you can try 15 feet, 20 feet, 25 feet. This lure has actually produced most of the fish on this trip. One last bait I'll personally talk to you about is the Restless Rider. This particular color, black and chartreuse, is always effective, always produces fish, and you really can't go wrong with Restless Rider. It's also made locally by one of the local guides, actually, Kyle Moxon. Fantastic guy, makes a great bait. Johnny?
So another bait that's really popular down here on St. Clair is the Sebile. Now I know that Berkeley bought Sebile and has rebranded it. These things stay high up in the water column, absolutely deadly. You talk to any of the guys that fish down here casting for muskies, they're gonna recommend that you have a couple of Sebiles in different colors in your box. Another bait, tried, tested, and true, the Believer. I always joke and say it'll make a believer out of anybody, because this bait, you know, whether it's the straight or the jointed, it's been around forever. It's caught tons and tons and tons of large fish. You can't deny what the Believer does in the water, so you got to have it on board.
Yeah. Those are just 4 baits that we like to use when musky fishing. There's such a wide variety, so give each one a try. You know, talk to local fishermen, and they'll help you put a pattern together.
That's day 3 of our Lake St. Clair muskie trip, and the weather has changed. We've got a storm rolling in, high winds come 2 o'clock. So we're gonna get out on the troll for a little bit, see if we can't get one of those 50-inch Lake St. Clair muskies.
Yeah, he's got the board down.
Where did you get that one? Shadzilla? Trolling a Shadzilla. There you go. All right, that man, smallest one of the trip, but ready? Got off? What? Yeah. What? Yeah, got off.
Another one got off.
How?
So Gallo just got a mid-30s, smaller juvenile muskie, super clean fish. But we've noticed something. What did we notice?
Well, we noticed that the watercolors transition out here a little bit, more silty as opposed to, you know, what's commonly referred to as chocolate milk. And now that's the third fish, second one that's hit in the silt, but we're running one particular color that differentiates from the chocolate milk. In the chocolate milk, guys, we find that anything chartreuse or acid crackle, as it's commonly referred to, is money. It's been working. Out here, where the color changes, where the watercolor changes, we find that white is working better than the acid crackle or the chartreuse. That's the second fish on this stretch trolling a shadzilla.
So we're trolling shadzillas, so we've made a change. All the baits that we have out right now are white and chartreuse. I do have one that we call the Green Bay Packer, green and yellow, blue water that's out there as well. But just trying to read what the fish are eating today and seeing if we can get another big one on board. So day 3, Musky Mania down here, Lake St. Clair. Stay tuned to see what we get.
Fish on, guys, fish on. How's it feel, Clive? Yeah, put the pressure on. Oh, that's a tiger.
Is it a tiger?
Yeah, that's a tiger.
Hell yes. She is.
Beautiful fish.
Boom.